Serious, why is Beyonce such a big deal? You don't seem to be getting any real answers yet, so I'll try to offer one. I think Beyonce's success can be attributed to a combination of timing, luck, talent, and very successful marketing. Destiny's Child blew up in the late 90s during the teen pop explosion. Then she collaborated with Jay-Z on some of her early solo stuff, and that boosted her. Also, she's just charismatic and people like her and her songs. I've been wondering the same but didn't want to say it out loud because it feels some people will pounce on me. This is the question that this subreddit was made for. Great PR. She's smart. Back when she used to do interviews, she talked about how when she and me, I'm mid-30s, grew up there wasn't social media and so much access to artists like Michael Jackson, Prince, Janet, etc. So when they did something it was special because it was rare. She modeled her separation of public and private life after them. So, the world goes crazy because she's smartly emo, limited the world's access to her. We see what other artists, celebrities do all the time. Their makeup routines, their vacations, their Sunday dinner, etc. It's so many posts and so much media that it's normal. It's not special. On the other hand, when Beyonce shares something everybody watches, listens because we get a glimpse. She keeps us wanting more. Super smart. And, as a Beyonce fan I like the mystery. She's an entertainer. That's all I know her as. And frankly all I want to know her as. As the old saying goes, familiarity breeds contempt. You become a singer, then a sex symbol, and then you start releasing less music. But you remain a sex symbol. You release a couple of tracks and the entire world listens. The elusiveness makes you that big deal. It's the same deal with Rihanna. I don't get it either. Single Ladies is cool. Crazy in Love is good too. And that's all of her songs that I know. Marketing. She's very talented as far as dancing and singing goes. Her voice is just very iconic and nostalgic. At least to me. Grew up on Beyonce, Destiny's Child. And that's not a rare thing or anything. But I was very young when she was up and coming and it felt like I grew up with her. I love her music because it reminds me a lot of my childhood and my mom, who loves Beyonce. Slightly off topic, but Beyonce and Jay-Z have also been this like Trojan horse for discussion about black excellence in the past, as she was like a little black girl's idol. And a lot of people who grew up looking up to her just never stopped listening to her music. Just a theory. I went through the same thing lol. I idolized Beyonce like you wouldn't believe. Now, her new music is a totally different story. As an adult I've become way more critical of music. And honestly I stopped listening to her seriously after Lemonade and Everything Is Love by her and Jay-Z. She's turned more into a rapper-singer. And not in the good way. Beyonce is not a lyricist, she sings incredibly well but her lyrics are, well, let's just say someone else should be writing it. And if someone is already writing her music, she needs to find someone else. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Never been a fan either. I don't even think her music is that good. And yes, fans, you may come at me in the comments and give explanations why her songs are good, but no. It won't do anything to me anyway. Her music just never caught me like other music did. Same as Taylor S. They've already earned their name in the biz countless times over and they have extremely loyal fans. So pretty much anything that they release is automatically considered gold. It honestly gets annoying emo lol. I hear the hype and then I get so excited to listen and then I'm like, meh, it's all decent quality. Sure, don't get me wrong. But the hype always implies that it's on a whole nother level when, for me, it rarely is. Musically, she used to be a much bigger deal. For me, the best female singers are the best in their attribute. Whitney Houston power, Mariah Carey range, and Beyonce has the best control I've heard in her competition. I think her album with Destiny's Child, Writing on the Wall, showcases what I am taking ab, and it also segues into the next point, which is that whether written by her or not, she sings great songs. Album after album is consistent and is filled with fundamentally well-written, structured songs. Besides that would be performances. She puts on strong shows and sings amongst the best live TBH. Not a Beyonce fan, just a music fan. Because of the impact of Destiny Child and her excellent PR team, the entire Western world seems to grind to a halt for a minute. That's probably because of who you surround yourself with and what media outlets you choose to follow. I haven't heard a single thing about Beyonce in years. I just think you're not into something the masses seem to be into. Although I agree with your Beyonce comments. I could say the same thing about Taylor Swift. I'm not sure what the big fuss is about. I think there's a certain level of celebrity status that as long as you're not massively messing up, i.e. Kanye West, then your fandom just sees you as the type of person that can do no wrong. Thoughts, actions, content, everything you do is simply amazing. Because she's a lot of fans. Man shrugging, medium dark skin tone. I just don't get why anytime she puts out anything, the entire Western world seems to grind to a halt for a minute. What are you talking about? It's like asking why are the Kardashians famous? Because she has been a famous musician for the last 25 years. Not music I like, but I am going to guess there is some substantial skill that lets her outlast the thousands of bands and artists that have arisen over the last quarter of a century years. She's a good singer that can hit many notes. She also has a reputation to release hit songs. I think that's why so many people love her. I'd say I like her, even saw her in concert, but I am not like a stan for her.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.